Yesterday afternoon we flew down from Udaipur to Mumbai. There was a change of schedule. If you look at the map you can see it, the white spot faintly. We're only going to have one full day in Mumbai. Though somewhat disappointed, we're determined to make the most of our time here. When we arrived in Mumbai yesterday, it was evening, but there was still enough light to get a first impression from the bus. Hessie and I found ourselves comparing Mumbai, Bombay, when it was part of British India, to India's capital, Delhi. Though Mumbai is even somewhat bigger than Delhi, it seemed to us cleaner, better organized. And as for traffic, though it was Friday night and there was plenty, it didn't seem as chaotic as Delhi's. In a little while, we'll see that our impressions were correct, and we'll learn that cattle are not allowed to roam the streets in Mumbai. Also, auto rickshaws, a menace in Delhi, are prohibited here. People have to take taxis.
At first, we have 2 keys. Go right ahead. You want your own key?
The 7 islands today are joined together by reclamation of land. That set of land is joined to the mainland. So we are a peninsula covered on 3 sides by the Arabian Sea. You go down to the tip of India, that same Arabian Sea becomes the Indian Ocean. At the moment, it's called the Arabian Sea. 7 islands, it cannot grow east, west, north, south, Mumbai. The only way it grows is by the high-rise buildings, the high cost of land. Everything is cheap here. You buy a bus, you buy a dress, you buy a bag, except real estate. It's the 3rd costliest city in the world to buy real estate. After Hong Kong, New York comes Mumbai's name.
Terrific.
This is the main building of the university where the paperwork done. But the main campus where thousands of students, I'll show you Wilson College. Shivaji was the famous ruler of 1600. Shivaji was there, but this building is 1853.
As we enter the station, we realize that for a Saturday morning, it's very crowded. Jody explains to us that many government and private sector office workers work 5.5 days a week and so come in on Saturday morning.
But they're so good, those people, those checkers. We're having the budget now for the trains. Mamata Banerjee is the head of the trains, or the chief minister for railways. And the ticket from here to the airport is about 10 rupees.
At the time of our visit, 10 rupees was about a quarter.
मेरा भाई ने किया ना उधर ही
The nostril split. In North India, if she has the red in the part. We don't have it here. We wear the Mangal Sutra, the black beads. Mangal is happiness, Sutra is union. It's a union of two families which we wear it around our neck. So for my daughter also, we made it. They have made it. We paid for half and they paid for the rest. Yeah, you can take this picture.
बोलेगा टाइम में
Look at him, he's prayed to the gods. Without praying to the gods, putting the garland, nothing starts. When they put a blue or a red or a black god. How late is this here? So
fry.
This is how they look fresh, green. I think it grows there, so they may not be an English name. Jains. 100% of the 50% of Mumbai's,
The hanging gardens, more accurately the elevated gardens, though nice enough, are more interesting than they look. They were built over a century ago in order to protect one of the city's main reservoirs from being contaminated. One concern was bird droppings, in particular the droppings of vultures. The Parsi sect is monotheistic and an offshoot of Zoroastrianism. Parsis don't bury their dead, and they prefer not to cremate their dead. In Mumbai, most prefer placing the bodies on rooftops so they can be picked over by vultures. Now the vultures are disappearing. It's not clear why, but that's another story. The operators below are from the Dhobi Ghats caste. That's the same caste we saw operating an outdoor laundry on the banks of the Ganges when we were in Varanasi. Reportedly, the Dhobi Ghats never make a mistake, even though they can neither read nor write. Customers always get their laundry back, and when promised. And despite conditions that from this vantage point appear to be, to say the least, squalid, the laundry that comes back is as clean and sanitary as it would be from any good commercial laundry. Satisfied customers are said to include hospitals and healthcare facilities. Each laundry worker has his own pounding stone, provided by the government and passed down from father to son. At first glance, the street on which Bahwan is located could almost be in an upscale neighborhood in London or New York or some other western city. Inside, what I found most notable, I guess, was Gandhi running down the hall to meet us as we entered. Gandhi's quarters and the artifacts were also interesting, but what impressed us the most was that, as in Delhi and other places we visited, how much Gandhi is revered as the father of modern India. Hessie bought his souvenirs, copies of the great man's writings, and then, just like that, it was time to go again. Mumbai's beautiful Gateway of India monument is situated on the Arabian Sea at one end of an esplanade, affording wonderful views of the water and great for people watching too. A few blocks away is the Taj Mahal Palace, Mumbai's prestigious landmark hotel that was attacked by terrorists in 2008 and has since been fully restored. After thanking our guide Jyoti and saying goodbye to her, we thought about getting some lunch, and Hessie remembered that we'd heard some raves about the Sea Lounge at the Taj Mahal, particularly the views from there. Well, we lucked out and got a table at the window. In a few minutes, we'll finish our very enjoyable lunch and start walking back to the Trident. We're going to wind up getting lost, and we'll have to take a cab back to the hotel. After a short nap, we'll venture out again. We'll take a carriage ride along the Queen's Necklace and the Arabian Sea. Our festooned carriage, gaily lit, will be one of many. It will be a very good ride. Tomorrow we will leave Mumbai and fly to Kerala in the south. But we will not soon forget Mumbai, a city of 18 million and growing. It was greatly influenced by the British, yet has been moving ahead on its own. Bipolar Mumbai, with billionaires, slumdogs, and many millions in between. A city that somehow, despite the challenges and the odds, seems to be holding its own and might actually be getting better.
And privileged to get to the special seats here.